Thanos and Darkseid are two of the biggest bats in the comic book history, and now both have been featured in live-action movies. The MCU and the Zack Snyder's Justice League have also introduced audiences to the various factions of Thanos and Darkseid armies. Thanos wields under him the combined forces of the Outriders, Chitauri and Sakarans with numerous soldiers, the children of Thanos, Loki and Ronan the Accuser under his allegiance. In contrast, Darkseid forces include the Parademons as foot soldiers with Steppenwolf, Desard and Granny Goodness, and in the Nightmare universe, Superman himself under his power. If these two forces were pitted against each other, there are a few key factors to determine who could ultimately win. First, discuss the Darkseid Parademon's powers and weakness. Darkseid exclusively uses the uniform forces of the Parademons, who serve as a horde that overpowers targets using aerial combat, firing down from above while swooping down at targets. They can fly and are stronger than the average human. That being said, Batman, who lacks superhuman strength, was still able to beat up several Parademons. The Parademons are also capable of operating weapons and wielding tensils, even if these prove ineffective at actually causing any of heroes lasting pain. Despite having advanced technology, their strategy doesn't seem particularly advanced in Zack Snyder's Justice League. They are physically powerful, but they work like a swarm. They attack in mass and all at once. They also appear to die faster than their Marvel counterparts, the Outriders. Secondly, discuss the Outriders' powers and weaknesses. Thanos harnesses legions of the multiple aliens. The Chitauri first appear in the Avengers, the Skarans appear in the Guardians of the Galaxy, and the Outriders serve him during Avengers Infinity War. All three join forces in the Avengers Endgame's exclusive finale. The Chitauri and Skarans function more likely an actual army, with ranks and units they serve different purposes, as well as unique heavy weaponry. On the top of that, the Chitauri come with Leviathans, gigantic worm-like creatures that are incredibly durable and capable of bombarding forces from below. The Outriders themselves are more animalistic and chaotic. They do have ships and greater technology in their ranks, but on the ground, they primarily fight by overwhelming their targets through greater numbers. In contrast to the Parademon swarm, the Outriders function more like pack animals, charging in a berserker range ahead, regardless of how much damage they endure. They primarily use hand-to-hand combat, clawing and beating at their enemies. The Outriders are also relatively durable, as they are able to push themselves through Wakanda's shield and sometimes survive. In addition, they are each physically strong enough to challenge superhumans like Black Panther or Captain America one by one. At the end, let's see who wins between the Parademons and the Outriders. Darkseid's fully army is far larger than Thanos, but the primary means through which Darkseid conquers planet is through the Mother Box change machine. On their own, Parademons aren't much of a threat. When Steppenwolf invaded Themyscira, the Amazons only had trouble with Steppenwolf, while Parademons might have been powerful cannon fodder. They never posed as much of threat as the Outriders did. If the Outriders are accompanied by the Chitauri and Sakarans, the Parademons' long-range fighting capabilities could be matched and countered, putting them on the defensive. If not, then the fight could either be determined by the party with the larger numbers or the team with the mightier generals. The real difference in powers comes down to Thanos and Darkseid perspective generals. Under Thanos' rules are Loki, Ronan the Accuser and the children of Thanos. In contrast, Darkseid has Steppenwolf and in the dark future of the Nightmare realm, Superman himself. Steppenwolf's power is comparable to Wonder Woman's, which might put him on par with Ronan the Accuser physically. If Steppenwolf can beat Ronan, none of the children of Thanos stand a chance. Granny Goodness and Desard's power have yet to be established, but they are presumably on par with the Steppenwolf in terms of powers. On the other hand, if Superman is counted as the Darkseid's henchman, then the Outriders and their generals are definitely doomed. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.